What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Raid the Shadow Legends video, and in this video we are back. We're gonna take a look at stage 23 of the Proving Grounds, and we are going to do a few videos just on specific stages where I see that people are struggling and how to beat them in a smart way, right? A way where you don't have to pay tons of money in order for you to be successful. And this is definitely one of the places, one of the choke points where you're gonna get stuck. A lot of people, even veteran players, are getting stuck here. So I'm going to give you a very easy trick in order for you to beat this. And like I said, this is very free to play friendly because you are going to use epics. Yes, we're gonna use epics. The combination of this champion plus the gear we're gonna have together, it's gonna protect us while we're gonna be able to do damage at the same time, and this is going to be a massive cheat code. So I'm probably going to make a playlist or something so you guys can check out each of these challenges at higher difficulty, and hopefully it will be helpful. Okay, so with that said, we're going to break down all the information that you need in order for you to beat the stage 23 of the champion Proving Grounds, and of course this will also affect the stage 14 and the stage 5 if you are still stuck there. So with that said, as always, if you guys like the information on these videos, make sure you guys share the videos and the channel with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Raid Challenges content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so to get the 3 stars, you only need 2 of the event champions. Hopefully you have more than that, hopefully 3. And then you need 1 support champion and 1 very special epic champion. So let's take a look at which champion it is. It's Geomancer, of course. Of course it's Geomancer. So we're going to use Geomancer in order for us to deal damage to the bosses without having to rely on our own damage. And this means that the gear requirements that are necessary for this are going to be a lot lower. Now, we are going to use Glorious Polish. Do you need Glorious Polish? No. You need a champion that can cleanse and heal. So, if you have Donatello, would be nice. If you have another champion that does the same thing, cleanse and heal, that would be fine too. So, it can be Ragaline or someone else. You guys let me know in the comments below which champions heal and cleanse. Okay, after that you need 3 damage dealers, and they don't have to be any specific damage dealers, but if you have Talina, that would be great. And then you want a Valorine or Fallen with Brimstone, and then you want an additional champion for the points, right? You can only use 2, you could use only just 2, right? But if you have 3, better. And you also want to have a champion with cruelty, so it can be Varkos, or it can be or Fallen or Valorine. So yeah, that's the way to go. Now, in terms of the gear, this is very important. In terms of the speed aura, you need to make sure that your champions are fast, and you need to make sure that you understand the bosses. So we're gonna play a little bit, but let's break down the gear first. So for Geomancer, you need Geomancer alive all the time. So you want to make sure that he has Pinpoint, you want to make sure that he has Feral, and also regeneration. Yes, regeneration is going to be important. So because you want him to be tanky, you want him to be alive all the time, because if he dies, his HP burn mechanic will not work. The same goes for Talina. If Talina dies, her poisons will do less damage because of the Arachno Elixir, so you don't want that. You want to make sure that she's fast and somewhat tanky as well. Then your support champion, you want to make sure that's on protection set 9 piece, because the Griffin is going to clear your buffs away, and you don't want that. So how can you stop this? Protection set. And finally, Valorine or Fallen, you want to make sure that they have enough accuracy in order for them to land their negative effects, and making sure that they're also going fast enough. The damage you do with a Brimstone is more important than any direct damage if you are a new player or mid-range player and you don't have like insane stellar gear because you're not playing for like 5 years. That's fine. Once again, the Brimstone is going to be more important, so whether it is Fallen or Valorant, that's gonna be fine. And that's it. it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Now, it's going to be very important that you understand the strategies of the bosses. And that's a big problem that I see, is that people, yes, you face these bosses every day on the Doom Tower or whatever, but you still don't understand how they work. That's the funny part. So it's going to be very important that you do that. So we're going to play just for a little bit, and then we're going to watch a replay of me doing this, because it can take like up to 10 minutes. So yeah. Okay, let's get started. Here we go. Okay, so first turn, you don't want to give yourself buffs unless they are protected, because the boss is going to clear your buffs. Second turn, you don't want to give negative effects either, because the second ability of the Griffin is going to throw negative effects at you. So you're just gonna tap to apply the Brimstone. Okay, now you can go for poisons, because the poisons to you will deal less damage. But remember, this is very important. The speed bar you give to the Griffin, the speed bar you give to yourself, the Griffin is going to get as well, times 5. So you only want to give the poisons when the yellow bar is close to the maximum. If it's not close to the maximum, don't apply the poisons. Other thing, if you're gonna give buffs to your team, you are giving speed bar to the Iron Twins. So you also don't want to do that. So what you're going to do? Basic. That's it. That's fine. Okay, now we're gonna apply the HP burn. Oh, we went a little bit too early, but that's fine. Now we're gonna heal up your healer, Donatello or Pallas or Masahiro. You want to make sure that they can heal as often as possible. We're gonna smash. Okay, and now we're gonna cleanse. When you cleanse, you want to make sure that your characters are above 75%, because if that's not the case, the boss, the Griffin, once again, if you drop below 50%, the Griffin will attack you again, and it will apply heal block to your champion. So once again, it's going to be very nice that you have a strong cleanse with also heal. So yeah, there you go. Okay, we're gonna attack the Griffin once again, defense down. We're gonna spread that. And now we're gonna save cooldowns, so we're gonna smash here. So the boss is, the Griffin is above 75% of the speed aura, so you can do this. You want to make sure that it's as close to the maximum as possible, but at this point it's fine enough. As long as it's above 75%, you are good to go. Okay, we're gonna smash. We're gonna apply the Brimstone again, or try. You always want to make sure that the champion that is applying the Brimstone has enough accuracy and that has multiple hits, because each hit will have a chance of applying the Brimstone, so the more hits he does, the better it is for you. And then you have to manage if you want to heal or if you want to cleanse, because sometimes cleanse is more important than heal. So here we have poisons on this side, and we have nothing on the other side, but the Griffin is almost at maximum turn, so we're gonna attack the Iron Twins to get a little bit of speed bar. Now we are very close of 50%, so we're gonna prioritize the heal rather than cleanse, because we don't want the boss to kill us, and we also have to pay attention to the cooldowns. If it says 2 and 3, that means you are safe, because the Griffin is going to attack single target. Okay, we're gonna smash, attack. We have to cleanse. Okay, we're gonna cleanse now. In the case of Pallas, if you have Pallas, she can also give barrier in case your champion get negative effects. So sometimes you also don't want to apply the protection block debuffs because of that. Okay, we're gonna apply those poisons because once again it's above 80% or 70%. We're gonna heal up. This is not going perfect because we don't have the protection set on Pallas, and like I said, that's going to be very important. This got resisted, so there you go. You might require a few tries just to make sure that you get the perfect RNG and that you learn when you have to heal up and when you have to cleanse, right? So now, next turn, the boss is going to apply negative effects to us. So or we can heal or we can block debuffs. So we're going to do block debuffs, but you can see that she's going to be pushed below 50 and they're going to get smashed, which is not good. But once again, if you have the protection set, it's not a big deal because you can heal them up right after, and then you are good to go. And that's pretty much it. So most of the damage that you'll be doing is thanks to Geomancer passive and also thanks to the Brimstone. Now, Fallen died. When you want to revive once again when the boss says 2 and 3. The Griffin, of course. Because if you revive now, the boss is going to throw negative effects at you and everyone dies, right? So you want to make sure that you do this when it says 2 and 3 and then you are good to go. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at the gameplay. This is the setup I was using. And once again, the gear recommendations, like I said, protection, regeneration, and then whatever you need in order for you to have enough accuracy and enough survivability. It's more important for your champions to survive rather than them dealing direct damage. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna watch this on 150. So here we go. We're gonna apply that defense down with a Brimstone. This is going to give 2 turns of defense down. We're gonna heal up. Now we're gonna smash while it has defense down, and now we get defense down on ourselves, right? The speed bar of the boss is above 70%, so you apply the poisons. We wait with Geomancer to only apply when the boss already threw all the negative effects at us, so that's going to be the 3rd turn. And you also don't want to apply the decreased accuracy to the boss because that will affect you as well. So you can see that we already did 50% of the damage to the boss without pretty much doing anything, and that's the goal. Okay, you also have to be careful because you don't want to overbuff your team and speed up the Iron Twins, because the more turns Iron Twins have, the more damage you'll take. Here we are a little bit on the slow side. We have to apply that HP burn again. Now, because the Griffin is going to apply the debuffs to us, I apply the HP burn to the Iron Twins. Something you can do, split your targets. Because as long as the Griffin is below 15, you are fine, like it's not a big deal. Okay, we are very, very close. We are trying to apply that Brimstone once again. We're gonna attack, we don't want to get too many buffs, we're gonna heal up. Basic attack to heal up. The boss is at 12, the Griffin, so we are fine. We are being unlucky, we are not applying the Brimstone, so yeah, that's not convenient for us. And we no longer have any HP burn, so we have to reapply it for sure. We're gonna heal up. We always want to make sure that everyone is maxed out, so the Griffin doesn't attack when they drop below 50. I think we got fear there, so we failed the HP burn again. So even when things don't go perfect, it's fine. Okay, here we are below 50, but we have the 3-2, so that gave us time to catch up to the bosses. We want to make sure that we delete that Griffin, and after we delete the Griffin, we can revive. So it's very close, that's fine. We're gonna break the defense, no problem, and Iron Twins kills the Griffin. Okay, now that we are alone, we are still not going to buff all the time. We have to be careful when we buff. And now we revive the Iron Twins, or we revive the 2 champions when the Iron Twins has done the spin that attacks 3 times. You have to watch out for that ability because you don't want to revive before that ability goes, right? Okay, once again we are relying on the HP burn and also on Brimstone in order for us to deal more damage. If you damage the boss with the poisons and the Brimstone and the HP burn, it will not trigger its passive, so watch out for that. It can be very convenient as it will not cleanse the debuffs away. We're going to make sure that we are maxed out. We have to be careful with those spin to wins. I'm trying to figure out which ability it is. I think it's this one, Doomsday Machine, because the boss only uses this ability when everything else is on cooldown. So it's a little bit hard to time it out. So yeah, I think it will do in 2 turns. I think that's the case. Okay, so let's see. HP burn, we're going to heal up to the max. Okay. Apply the defense down and the Brimstone once again, awesome. Raya with just normal attacks. Brimstone again smashes, we're gonna apply those poisons. Against the Iron Twins we can apply the poisons all the time. Once again we're gonna try to max out the HP, double hit. You can see that our direct damage is very, very low, but that's okay. So he does the Doomsday attack, so yeah, it's very, very painful. Very, very painful attack. You always have to watch out for when it's happening. We're gonna do that big smack. We have to apply one more HP burn or one more brimstone, and then we should be good to go. So let's see, we apply it or reapply it. Brimstone resisted, but that's okay because the boss is going to kill itself. So there you go. Easy. And this was after like 1+ hour of tries, and yeah, it was pretty terrible. So there you go. Okay guys, so this is how you can cheat your way through the Iron Twins plus the Griffin. In my opinion, this is one of the hardest bosses because they are so fast, and the more you buff yourself, the stronger the bosses get, and that's really painful, right? Because the buffs are supposed to help you, and it's definitely not the case. But that's gonna be all for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any other strategy like this for this specific stage, let me know in the comments below, and also let me know which other stages you want to see. I'm going to do at least the one with the Phantom Shogun, but then I will wait for your suggestions. As always, if you guys like the information on these videos, make sure you guys share the videos and the channel with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Raid Challenges content, and I will catch you guys later.